내 남편은 투수예요. 한화 투수예요.
한화 투수?
코디 폰세 와이프예요.
폰세?
와이스 와이프예요. 한화 팬이에요?
폰세 와이프.
네. 누구 제일 좋아하는 선수예요?
유현진이.
리유. 네. Good choice. That's funny.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is my Korean girl. We are on our way to Run Club. Look at our cutie shirts. We're so excited. We live so close to where we host Run Club every morning, but we brought t-shirts this time and the box is so heavy, so we decided to jump in a taxi.
Yeah, it's a little rough. It was
Yeah.
so
오늘
heavy.
두 경기잖아. 더블헤더.
천천히 말해주세요.
두 경기.
네. 오늘은 코디 폰세 투수 그리고 와이스 투수. 네. 재밌어요. 야구 경기 가요?
네.
오늘은?
Is he going?
I don't know if he means right now. He means to be.
Baseball baby, 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Coming
Let's
to town.
go. Yay. Okay, here we go. We just finished Run Club and look at all the people we have. We have a bunch of gifts to give out. So we have a whole collection of blankets and chairs and tumblers. And then we have our home run shirts. And right now everybody is getting a free pair of socks. How was Run Club, girls?
So fun. Feeling good. You guys started
Love the
running.
American shirt. That goes hard.
My only one.
How was it? How was it?
Good.
Yeah, second timer.
It was amazing. I'm
Yeah.
sweaty.
Oh,
I'm
I love it. First timer.
feeling good.
Yeah. Oh, you're at all of them. 100 of them. Run Club was so good. Love the hair. Run Club was so good. We had a lot of people, and I'll clip some footage in from it, but it was so fun. This morning, I woke up and my back was so locked up. Like it happened last night. This is the behind the scenes of what happened today. Last night at like 8 o'clock, all of a sudden my back started getting really stiff. I had gone for an hour and a half walk with Kai before, like normal. I did my yoga, I did my mobility, did a little strength, all for baby. And all of a sudden my back started locking up and like it hurts to stand up. Like this is most comfortable position for me, which obviously I can't do that, but like standing up straight is so not comfortable right now. So my back is in a lot of pain. But either way, we went to Run Club and it was amazing and I got really excited. And I think because of adrenaline, I was doing it and the walking group did so well and it was really great. But as like it started to end, like at the very end, we're taking pictures with people and all of a sudden it just started locking up. And I was like, oh, whoa. But I didn't want to say anything because it was fun and the photos obviously look better when I'm standing up straight. But either way, it was so incredible. And one of my friends who is a vlogger, I'll tag her and you guys can see, but she's also a Pilates instructor. And we're going to that next week. But she got me a little baby gift and I wanted to show y'all. Minkumi. Her and her boyfriend do like the nicest, like most incredible content and they help us. Oh. That's crazy. Wow. This is like the first baby clothes I've gotten. This is like a baby. Little pants. I think think that's what it is. Oh my gosh, I'm a wreck. Oh, it's like a little burp cloth. The little bear. Oh, this is so tiny. Wow. Look, Kai. Isn't that cute? You want a matching one? Thank you. Game day! So, I'll clip in a picture so you can see Cody's shoes, but he got me matching ones. We made it!
We did it,
I mean,
Joe.
it's so tan, I'm so jelly.
That's the plan.
You did it right.
We're probably gonna be in the shade.
I hope so. Let's say prayers. So, oh, they're there. Hey kids, look at all our friends! Victory! Yes, look at that! Yeah, take a picture. Oh my gosh! All right, guys, we're in the bottom of the 7th, and Cody is currently sitting at 16 strikeouts. 16 strikeouts. So he broke the 14 record. So I think 14 was the foreigner record for strikeouts in the KBL. I think it might be the Hanwha, but I will confirm. But then the next record that we're going for is Ryu's record of 17 strikeouts. Cody, if he gets this next one, he'll tie it. And if he gets one more, I'm geeking out. Oh my god. He looks great. He's got 97 pitches. Oh my god, I'm just losing it. I'm so happy. I'm just so happy.
This is the moment. Just one more strike and this is it. This is it.
We just hit 17. Come on, baby. Okay, good game to come to. Yeah. Solid.
I didn't really think about the record, to be honest with you. I didn't think I was close because I knew there was a lot of strikeouts that I had to throw. But I thought about the no-hitter for sure. I think it kind of got a lot more real in the 7th and obviously in the 8th when it got broken up. But, I mean, just an emotional day for sure. Yeah. My late mother who passed in 2017, when I went out there for the 8th inning, I had a feeling that she was with me. So when I tied the record and then I broke it, I think her being with me, sorry, this is a long one. Her being with me and not here made me break down even more.
We just fish bumped the manager. That was cool.
It's funny how you guys call him
It's my friend.
manager.
It's my friend. All right, so Cody just did his TV interview and announced to the world that we're having a baby girl.
But very grateful, not just for today, but also to find out that my wife and I are going to be having a little baby girl.
So now you don't have to guess on ultrasounds and slip-ups. You know now for sure.
We know for sure. And I walked out and I started to unbutton my jersey so we could like take a picture of my belly. And he goes, no, not the Korean way. Put your belly away. Made it back home. Kai and I are hanging out, waiting for Dad to come back. That was like the craziest day ever. Just like run club, baby kick. I was in the shower and she like left side of my body gave me a strong little kick. Then Cody breaking the record. Then announcing our pregnancy. Then during the next game, the TV guy who talks on the Jumbotron came up and had me do one of the games. And I've never done one of those before. And I was so nervous because the game that they had me do, it was something about the infinity pool, but I never know if it's like who goes down first or who goes up first. And so when I've guessed while other people are playing, I always get it wrong. So I was like, oh my God, oh no. But it was great. And I actually got it right. And then he had me do an Eagles cheer and I totally butchered the Korean. So if you guys saw me do that. When I get nervous, my neck gets really blotchy, and in it, my face looks normal, and my neck is like red, like tomato red. Yeah, a lot of feels. The guys have a day game tomorrow, 2 p.m. Day game tomorrow. So it's going to be a really quick turnaround. I don't know that I'm going to go, but I'll get a regroup from Cody. But that was just the most crazy, special, magical day ever. Also, in the clip that you guys saw where we're watching Cody's new segment, that's in like the VIP room and it's like underneath the stadium. It's kind of right by the family room, but they always have the TV blasting. So I just slipped in there and they have extra water bottles. So, oh my gosh, thank you. Actually, they do everywhere. The Eagles Stadium is incredible. But the guy in there was a guy in there and he told me, he was like, oh, and it's interesting because I've told a couple other people that I'm pregnant with a girl and it doesn't translate totally. Like even when I've typed it on my translator and I'll say like, yeah, I'm pregnant, we're having a baby girl. And they say like, oh, like, where's your daughter? How old is she? And then I like point at my belly and they're like, oh my God. And so that happened that happened with my nail lady. And then it happened again today. And the guy like heard what Cody said. And then he was like, oh, where's your daughter? Like, wish we could meet her. And I like pointed at my stomach and he was like, oh my gosh. He's like, first baby is girl. He's like, that's so lucky in Korea. He's like, what a blessing. She's so lucky. And then I have this guy who's just eating my carpet. Kai, quit it. Stop it. Kai, drop it. Mom life.
Welcome back to Cody, Emma, and our little fluff Kai's YouTube channel.
Yes.
Hi,
darling. So it's been a couple starts. So we actually just went back and pulled in all the stats and had so much fun watching all the videos. But we wanted to do a little review and chat about Cody's incredible special game. And I also really wanted to do this because just being pregnant here and going through all of this pregnant, whether or not our little girl thinks we're like super dorky for recording all of this and talking about everything, or she's really into it, I just think it'll be so cool to see in our lives what was happening while she was being made and while she was coming into this world, and just like the incredible experiences that are really shaping mom and dad. And Korea and Korean baseball are a huge part of that. And so we just, Kai's getting all squirrely. He gets so squirrely before bed. You do, it's true. Let's talk about the game.
Okay, well, wild to say the least.
Yeah, overall.
Very emotional.
Overall emotions.
Numbing. I would say numb is one of the big ones because like it was so much emotions of joy, happiness, sadness, and just excitement that everything kind of just went numb. To where people were like, "How did you feel? What did happen to this?" And I was like, honestly, like I just feel very grateful for one, and honored to have done it in front of all of our Hanwha fans.
Yeah, doing it at home was really special.
A new home stadium, which was very special. But yeah, I mean, to be up there with the Korean monster Ryu is pretty fucking cool.
To be buddies with him is pretty cool.
To be teammates with him is sick.
Yeah, to be like on the same. The fact that he knows your name is cool.
Yeah.
So to be like hanging with him in a way is pretty sick. So yeah, and I think it's also cool because there are so many emotions about that, and I think that talking about it is a really cool way to process some of that and to remember things. And even if it was really numbing and overwhelming, it was still
pretty special.
fucking sick.
Yeah.
So, okay, so take us through what happened. Do you want me to ask you specific questions?
Well,
I have notes. Hold on. Go ahead, darling.
what was going on through my mind in the beginning was I have a no-hitter going on right now, and I noticed that in the 6th. And then I think I had like 13 strikeouts in 6 innings, which was like really cool because that tied my personal best.
So before that, it was 13. So you even hitting 13 was a really big deal. Like getting back to your own personal record was a really big deal. And 13's a lot.
Yeah. I didn't even know about the strikeouts until the end of the 6th.
Yeah.
Where I was like, oh, wow, like this is really cool. I got a lot of strikeouts right now. But I still am probably not even close to the record of reuse. Because I swore it was like 18 or something. Like something absurd. 18 or 19. Sorry, we have a puppy destroying some cardboard in the background. But that's our puppy. And we love him for it. So I was going out for the 7th. And I believe I got 14 and 15 in the 7th.
Hold on one second.
Or maybe it was 15 and 16. I'm not 100% sure. So you guys will have to tell me the way it was. But after the 7th inning, I came back in and I was like, wow, I still have a no-hitter going. This is incredible. Very blessed. And as I was on the steps going out for the 8th, I had this like warm hug feeling / like weight on my shoulders. And it was like reminding me of something that happened when I threw my no-hitter in Japan. It was like, oh, this is my mom. She's with me right now. This is pretty awesome, pretty special. So then I was on the steps for the 8th, going out for the 8th. And I knew, I think I had like, at that time, I think I had 16 strikeouts. I know I had 16 strikeouts going into the 8th. And then during the 17th strikeout, I got a check swing, which counted, and the umpire said he swung, so that was the 17th. And I didn't realize what strikeout number it was or like where I was on anywhere. And I walk around the mound like I always do, asking for the ball from Shishi, my third baseman. And he's like, no, I'm not going to give you this baseball. He's like, I have to throw it. And I was like, no, give me the baseball. Because I didn't realize it at all at the time. And then everybody's like, throw the ball in. Like, this is the 17th. And I was like, oh, shoot. Ryu had 17. And that's when it kind of, like, hit me. So, if you look at the video, you see me kind of toss it in. And I threw it directly at Ryu. Because, like, it was, like, an honorary thing. Yeah. And then that's when I realized. So, I took my hat off. Did a big bow to Ryu. And, like, respect. And just great, like, gratitude. And honoring him for what he had done. You know, it was I think it was almost 10 years to the day.
Really?
Yeah, something like that.
Whoa.
It was wild. 10 or 15 years to the day, something like that. And then I cried my eyes out, which was funny. Hilarious. Sorry. cried my eyes out a little bit, and then got back on the mound after my pitching coach kind of came out and settled me down a little bit, and then I got 18.
Let's talk about the crying.
The crying. Well, there's a video out there, and if you see it, it kind of has a little symbolic in Korean culture, and it was more so like me crying because like like I said, I felt my mom with me, and like to not have her in the stands watching me at the same time was like very heavy because like I was like, wow, I can feel you with me right now. So like those emotions, because like wishing she was in the stands with like at that game and like being able to watch me either was there or on TV would have been pretty special at the same time. So cried my eyes out. But then come to find out during the 17th strikeout, there was a video that was sent to me afterwards, after I found out the symbolism of this, was a little white butterfly flew through the camera screen.
Was on the mound with you.
Yeah. And in Korean culture, a white butterfly symbolizes somebody who has passed away. And they're like with you in a sense, right? And
It's
so
like
like
a past spirit is coming to visit you.
yeah. So like that was like my mom like saying like, I'm here. Don't worry, I'm with you, which I didn't know at the time, which was pretty cool.
It's really powerful because like you had that really big experience, like all the emotions on the mound, and then you go and give all these interviews, and then it wasn't until like that night that people started sending us those videos. So like all this big stuff kept happening, and Cody's saying like exactly what
What's going on?
Yeah, exactly. Like my mom was with me, and then everyone's like, no, she like really was with you. Like she was right there. And so to see it in that way was really special. And like I get emotional thinking about it still. And now when I'm by the river, I see white butterflies all the time. And I always just start talking to your mom and like telling her about you and like.
It's Jennifer's little boy.
Woo!
So then after we got the 17th and all of those emotions happened, the next a lefty came up and I got the 18th. I didn't even ask for the ball because I realized what was going on, obviously. And I just told Shishi to throw it in.
It's interesting because after the 17th, it was like you can tell the emotions. And then after the 18th, you're like happy. And
yeah.
It was a really cool emotional dynamic.
Yeah. So then gave up a hit to break up the no-hitter. The baseball god said, I gave you one thing, I'm not going to give you two, which is fine. And I came in and I gave everybody a hug and then gave Ryu a big hug and he said, congratulations and good job. And then gave all my interviews. But, yeah.
Pretty cool. And I think something else that you always do to honor your mom and have her with you, because any parent, right, who has a little athlete, like there's a lot of love and sacrifice and time and commitment that goes into, like when I reflect on how much energy my parents put into taking me and George to sports and like driving us around and being there for us and making sure we're like eating and we have the right equipment and we're like looking right and like all this stuff and we understand things, like the amount of energy that goes into it. And so like thinking about you and like there's a lot of baseball games, right? There's your mom just, you know, and your dad too, but there was just so much energy that went into you manifesting as who you are, like besides even what you put in, like your family behind it. And so, you know, just another way that you honor your mom is you always draw her initials.
Yeah, I do a cross and then initials in the upper right. On the back of every mound, and then I do a cross every inning for my mom.
Yeah.
So that was pretty special. And then the other special thing that happened that day, which finally happened 3 weeks later, after 3 weeks of trying to get MVP, was I was given permission by my wife that I was allowed to. We joke around with that.
It was busting out of him.
Yeah.
He was dying.
They said, do I have anything special that I want to say to the fans? And I was like, well, I would like to say that my wife has given me permission to say that we are pregnant with a little baby girl. She's pregnant. I don't have a baby in me, but she does.
Yeah.
She's growing our little baby.
That was a pretty crazy announcement.
It was.
That was a pretty crazy announcement, and it was really amazing. And right after that, I said this earlier in the vlog, but right after that, this guy sitting in the family room looks at me and he's like, baby girl is a blessing.
Yeah.
I was like,
Baby girls are good luck.
I was like, thank you.
That's where all my luck's coming from this year, is my little baby girl. That's right.
Whenever the game starts getting tough, man, I am rubbing my belly. I feel like I'm rubbing a genie in a lamp. I'm not kidding. I'm like, come on, Rue, like, let's go. You can do it, baby girl. Like the last game. Where's the last game you played in?
LG?
Yes. I was like, like, I'm not kidding. I was rubbing the belly.
So
Yeah, activating the baby. So yeah, it was wonderful. The whole thing was wonderful, and just how it manifested and came together, and the fact that you got to share the story, and it's hilarious. We'll have this I know we had this in the vlog too, but just how the announcers are, like, G has to translate in between. G is our translator. He is the king of kings. He's the best. But just how the announcers, there's like a delay, and then they're like, oh, like, it's so cute. Yeah. It's just cute. It's awesome and special, and just like funny moments that, yeah, it's crazy. I don't know, anything else about just that moment, or kind of, were you nervous going out for your next game? I feel like you soared
really
pretty
nervous.
high, and now it's like.
I wasn't really nervous. I was sore.
That's
I'm
true.
tired.
How many pitches was it?
I think I only threw 89.
No.
Oh, the 18?
Yeah.
113.
That's a lot of pitches.
That's a lot. Yeah.
It's a lot of baseball.
8 innings is a lot to pitch, too. So, and then I threw on short rest.
Yeah.
So, but now we're here.
Now
we're
we're
in
here.
June.
Yeah, now we're in June, baby.
So, in about 2 weeks, we'll be halfway through the season.
That's bananas.
Yeah. It feels like it's been forever, but it's also felt like the season's gone by pretty quick.
Yeah. It's been
Which is
special.
nice. Yeah.
Well, do you have anything else that you want to say about the game, or just how much you love your wife?
I love you very much.
I'm just kidding.
No, I don't have anything else. Thank you to the Hanwha fans for always being supportive, and
thank you to everybody who made it. I just like how intentional everyone was, and I feel like everybody who heard the story, like, about what the white butterfly meant and shared it, and we've received some really, really cool gifts just around that, and honoring Cody's mom in that moment, and
we're grateful.
it just means a lot. It's really cool. I feel like, I've said this before, but I feel like you're being seen, like really seen. Like the KBO plays Star Wars music for you now. The team plays Star Wars music. Like I don't know. I feel like you're really in a flow right now, and it's also partly because of the community that we're with and that we're standing amongst.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun. So we just want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you for subscribing. Like, thank you, everybody. There's an Ask the Ponces form that we have in the show notes. I'll have it pinned in the comments as well, so you can ask us questions. We are going to get to that video, I promise. There's just been so much happening, and Cody's family's coming.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, you guys are about to meet Papa Ponce.
Oof.
Mr. Joe Ponce. Like, if Cody's big emotion, just like, this is where he gets it from. So
A little bit of it.
you guys are,
In for a treat.
yeah, well, yeah, I meant you and your dad, but yeah, y'all are in for a treat when you meet Joe Ponce. He is just,
One of a kind.
he's one of a kind. He's the best. It's
is.
going to be so great. So we're so excited to share that and to share more baseball. And we just want to say thank you to all of you. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for submitting the questions. Thank you for just making us feel so literally at home in Korea and like home away from home. So we love you, and we'll see you in the next episode.